Hello, Happy New Year. This is the January 2018 general reading for Aquarius. Okay, for January 2018, and I'm shuffling for you guys right now. I hope you guys have had a wonderful new year. If I sound nasally for any reason, it's because I've been dealing with a cold. Everybody around me seems to be dealing with a cold or a flu or something. Hence the reason why I'm finally starting to kick out some readings or whatever. And this popped out for you guys while I'm shuffling. Looks like you guys are looking to take some action or make a move. Anyway, for those of you who are new to my channel, the readings are general, so they can apply to any area of your life that may resonate with you. Whether it's your jobs, career, finances, love life, family issues, whatever, okay? And cards just keep popping up for you guys, so I can't even finish, And so if you guys skipped over any of this, then, you missed it. But you guys may be dealing with some heartbreak or some disappointment or something. Some of you may be having some health issues or need to get a procedure done. Anyway, also keep in mind that because these readings are general, they may or they may not apply to you because there's so many other Aquariuses out there, and all of us have unique energy, okay? So I pray before I do all my readings that the readings resonate for those who really need the message. So if you need a reading that is absolutely going to resonate 100% for you, seek out a personal reading with me. Also, this reading can apply to your sun sign, your rising, your moon, your Venus or your Mars, okay? And such as like you may have a Taurus, Venus and Mars. You may be able to, resonate with like a Taurus reading or something, okay? Or you may have a double sign in other areas of your chart, okay? So a lot of times I can resonate, not always, but sometimes I can resonate with I'm looking for other cards, that sometimes I have, I can resonate with like a Virgo reading because I have a Virgo, Venus, and Mars, and the moon, because that's dominating the energy of my chart, okay? Anyway, just so you guys know, your focus this month, Aquarius, you guys are either anticipating making an emotional offer or you're anticipating receiving an emotional offer in this month here, because you have the Knight of Cups. Now I want to go ahead and see whatever else we have coming up for you guys. I'm shuffling my second deck that I'm going to clarify with, and I'm just trying to make sure that the last reading that I just did and any other readings I did today, that energy won't go into you guys' reading. I want this to be unique for you all. Okay, and so what's interesting here is that whatever this offer is that you guys are anticipating here, it's regarding, or what may be affecting this is the fact that you feel left out. You feel left out. Maybe you feel like you don't fit in for whatever reason. And, because this is like the ugly duckling who all the other ducks here cast him out, but this poor duck fails to realize it's not a duck, it's a swan that's going to blossom into these two. You see these two beautiful swans back there. So this duckling, this supposedly ugly duckling, doesn't even realize who they really are, and that they don't really fit in with the rest of these mean little ducklings that thinks they're ugly or thinks they're different. So you may be dealing with the fact that you feel left out in the cold for whatever reason. You feel left out, you feel excluded, you feel neglected, or maybe lonely. Some of you, it could be you don't feel like you have enough, or this is not enough for you, whatever this could be. So or it could be maybe you feel like you don't have enough money financially as well. This can resonate for different areas of your life, but so maybe you guys are anticipating that you are making an offer because you feel like you need more, and you know, or maybe you're anticipating receiving an offer because you need more, or you want to somehow put yourself back into the mix, or maybe you want to be put back into the mix. Whatever this could be, maybe you feel like you want someone to reach out to you, or you want to reach out to someone else because you feel left out, or you feel like this is not enough, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is going to resonate in different ways for you guys, okay? But the Knight of Cups is offering something, and they're offering something that it changes the way you feel or affects the way you feel, and vice versa, okay? It could be, you know, like I said, you're offering something or someone else is offering something that's going to change the way you feel or affect the way you feel in regards to this feeling left out, or feeling like it's not enough, or you don't have enough, or whatever. Okay, what's crossing that is wanting to overcome your challenges and your obstacles. Maybe you need to travel or something, but because you are looking at how you're benefiting from the situation, you want to benefit. You want to turn everything you touch into gold. You want to prosper. You want your investments to pay off. You want your hard work to pay off. You want whatever you do to pay off, you know. You want to benefit from whatever this is that you're dealing with, involved with, or working with, whatever, okay? And you're trying to overcome that obstacle and that challenge in regards to this, you know. Now, it could be whatever you were offered, or whatever you're offering is just, it wasn't, and I want to say maybe it's something you were offered, it wasn't enough, you know, or whatever. Or it just left you feeling like you didn't have enough, or left you feeling somehow out of the loop. I don't know, but you guys know how this will resonate with you. What's hanging over your situation, though, Aquarius, is, you know, some sort of victory, a win, success, or like I said again, possible travel, whether for business or leisure. However, you are kind of like, I don't want to say you're on edge about this. You're broken about this, possibly. You may be about to crack, or you already are starting to crack over this, and you could be really worried that, you know, if you hit the ground or whatever, or once you hit the ground, or if you already hit the ground, that this is going to break you. It's going to break you up, or it's going to disturb you, or it's going to, you know, it's just going to break you. Whatever this is, it's going to break you. You know, yeah, and you probably can't afford this fall. You know, you probably, you know, you may have lost your balance. You know, you may have not been as careful as you needed to be, but this is what's hanging over the situation. The Ten of Swords is also this feeling of defeat. So some of you may want to win, or have victory or success, or, you know, this is also possibly for some of you, and a small amount of you, an engagement that maybe you might desire or hope for. But for some of you, like I said, you may end up feeling defeated, or you're concerned that you may feel defeated, like you're going to take a loss and this is going to break you. Or like some of you may actually be broken, or just me, when I say you know, emotionally broken, or this is going to emotionally break you. Others of you, this is going to break you financially, or this is going to cause you to be broke financially. Or for others of you, this could break your spirit. Others of you, this could literally just cause you to feel like you lost, and you lost big time. For some of you, this could be your health being dramatically affected, where your health may be so, you know, terrible or terribly affected by this, if it's not already terribly affected, you know. But for others of you, this is a feeling of defeat, though you wanted to win, or though you're hoping to win, you're concerned you may lose. Because the Ten of Swords is all about feeling defeated, feeling down, you know, down and out. So it also could be depression. You know, though you want to win, you want to come out on top and be victorious or whatever, you know, and it's, for some of you, could just be exhausted. Okay, so this could break some of you in that regards, health-wise, or just literally your health just being just terrible, you know, or maybe you need a procedure, who knows, I don't, but this is what's hanging over the situation. Okay, you guys will know how this resonates with you. And But what's underlying the situation, there's something hanging in the balance, or you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, or you are just trying to hang in there. You also could be having some hangups, okay? Some of you also could be kind of waiting to like figure something out and get an idea or epiphany. You know, maybe you're trying to wait that out to figure out what to do as well in the situation, because you're anticipating some sort of communication or some sort of announcement, okay? So you either expecting communication, or you know you're going to need to make some communication, whatever that could be, or some sort of announcement, and you're waiting for that to come through, or you're hanging in there until you hear more information or whatever, or until you know what it is you need to do before you communicate, whatever this is, whatever that could be. You guys will know how it resonates with you. Now, over the past few weeks or the past few months, maybe the past year, maybe beyond that, Aquarius, you guys were really desiring to get your wish and get whatever it is that you want. And, you know, you could have been trying to make a move to get what it is you desire, whatever it is you want, or you could have been hoping to take some action to get what it is you want. So whether you needed to actually make a move or take action, you know, with the Knight of Rods here, because that's all about either taking action or making a move. But in this case, you could have been trying to, you know, take some action or make a move without getting burned, you know, without messing up, slipping up, because you know you could get burned or whatever in the situation in regards to trying to get what it is that you want. In the present, you know, situation though, in this month for you though, Aquarius, you guys are, you know, wanting to receive recognition or acknowledgement, or wanting to be seen or heard. You could be wanting you could be wanting to be rewarded for your hard work and your efforts, or like I said, it could be acknowledged for your hard work or your efforts, for doing a job well done, whether you want a promotion or raise, or like I said, for someone to give you credit where credit is due. You know, or maybe you want someone to give you some feedback on the work you're doing, or give you feedback on whatever it is that you're doing, okay? It is relating to someone or a situation from the past, okay? So it's relating to something, someone, or a situation from the past, okay? With your concern, though, you're concerned about this fire sign, you know, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is someone who comes off as being warm, you know, they may be compassionate, maybe they may be someone who is, they appear to be fun, charismatic, they may like to travel, they may be very talkative, chatty, that kind of thing. They may, like I said, be charming, they may be domineering or bossy, they may even be a boss or a manager, they may be someone who they're passionate, you know. On the other hand, they also could be arrogant, conceited, rude, fiery, temperamental, okay, and self-centered. So it's either someone who matches these characteristics, or it's someone who, like I said, they have fire in their chart somewhere, okay, or they're a fire sign. Now, you're concerned that you may need to end something with this person, or they may want to end something with you, or that maybe whatever this is that is coming to an end, or maybe needs to be put to an end, possibly, is something that you will never be able to revive, because it's almost as if someone put a curse over it, you know, because this is Sleeping Beauty, in which a curse was put on her, you know, in that the only way she could be awoken is through some sort of magical kiss that she would get from a prince who she has to wait on to come and deliver this kiss and revive her and restore her back to normal and restore things back to normal. So it's possible that some of you guys could just be feeling like you might need to end this, or they may need to end this with, you know, with you, or you need to end this with them, because whatever's going on, it just seems like it would take a miracle, or, you know, or something, or some sort of magic to be worked to or extraordinary efforts to revive it, or to put things back the way they were before. Now, the outside influence here is that you're trying to prepare or be prepared. You want to be prepared, because you have a choice between one path or another, or one direction or another. But there's also this thing where, in this particular deck here, the Whimsical Tarot, there's this thing where you may be trying to be prepared for the potential that you might get set up. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but, and no offenses, but you may be concerned that you could get caught up in some sort of trap that you can't get yourself out of, you know, or, and it could be something that is so small that could catch you up in a trap that you didn't even see coming, and therefore you want to be properly prepared, and you're maybe trying to look at what direction to go in order to prepare, or what path to take in order to prepare. The obstacle and challenge that you guys have is, like I said, you're trying to be strong, you're trying to have courage. Some of you may be trying to be disciplined, some of you may be trying to pull easy wine in the lion's mouth here, and it's in regards to the fact that you really are trying to spun thread out of gold. You're trying to put a valuable spin on something, or you are literally, like I said, you are really concerned about trying to get this raise, or this promotion, or this whatever, this acknowledgement, or to be seen or heard, or be given credit due where credit is due for your efforts that you've put in, your hard work that you've put in, your consistent efforts at that, or maybe you want some feedback. But like I said, you're trying to pull easy here, or be disciplined, have courage, strength, bite your tongue, whatever it is, but you're finding it hard to do, and like I said, you're trying to, spun thread out of gold, or put a valuable spin on it, but you're struggling to do this for whatever reason. Now, your expectation is, you're kind of expecting the worst, and you're all in your head about it, sleepless nights possibly, or you're just stressed out, depression, anxiety, worried, possibly in tears. Some of you, maybe it's, just, some of you could be feeling embarrassed, or regrets, or having regrets, or whatever, But whatever the case is, you guys are all in your head about this, and it's possible that either someone's playing the devil's advocate to you, and they're all in your ear about something, or about whatever's been going on, or you guys are playing devil's advocate to yourselves, and you can't get out of your head, literally, and this is causing you a lot of frustration and stress, and like I said, sleepless nights, or whatever, or just a lot of worry, frustration, disappointments, whatever, depression, anxiety. Maybe you're feeling emotional, having regrets, and feeling bad about something, or embarrassed about something. But it's also possible maybe there's some gossip going on that's got you feeling this way. Maybe you are seeing some things as well. Something is being illuminated to you, some truth is coming forth, and is causing you to feel this way possibly as well. But I feel like this is mostly about someone either playing the devil's advocate to you, or you're playing the devil's advocate to yourself, and you're kind of like all in your head, and you can't get out of it, because of something that you either are seeing, or maybe something that you may be hearing, or whatever, from somewhere else or someone else. Okay, your future position here between now and the next few weeks, or the next few months, is that something really valuable is going to be offered to you, or you're anticipating this, so either something will, or you're anticipating this, that this is a new valuable start, a new valuable beginning, or a new valuable offer, whether it's a lot of money, or it's a job opportunity, a career opportunity, a raise, a promotion, whether it's a new valuable relationship that means something to you, or a new valuable start in any form that holds a lot of value and meaning to you, and that will be prosperous to you. And you're anticipating with that new valuable start or beginning or whatever this is, you're going to step out and take a chance. However, you're aware that you may need to be careful, because you don't want to misstep and accidentally get burned, from making an error or mistake if you misstep when you step out and take a chance. So you need to be careful. You want to step out and take a chance, but you probably aware that you need to be careful. So you're possibly willing to take this risk you're going to be willing to take this risk to gain whatever this is that is valuable to you, that you will gain or it be offered. Now, Aquarius, the outcome that you guys have here, and keep in mind, you have free will to either see the situation in a positive way and try to be optimistic and see the glass half full instead of half empty, or you have free will to make whatever changes you want to make and make whatever choices you want to make and be proactive in, positively trying to make the most out of your situation. But in your outcome, you have this earth sign here. That could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or Virgo. If you have this in your chart, any earth in your chart, especially if it's dominating, then this could be you becoming stable, secure, possibly wealthy or just prosperous. Because if you have a lot of earth in your chart, or any earth in your chart at all, that it's possible that you could be holding the prosperity here, or holding the success here, or holding whatever this is that is meaningful to you. Okay, but if you don't have any earth in your chart, or it's not dominating your chart in any way, then this is just another earth sign external to yourself. Okay, this is someone, if it's not an earth sign, then like I said, then this is a person who also could match characteristics of someone they come off as being stable, secure, they're doing well, they may appear to have money, they may be well organized, they may be very responsible, they may be nurturing it to others, they may be a parent, or they may be a parent figure. So that either you're a parent, or maybe there's someone who has children, they may be down, grounded, down to earth. They like to recycle or not waste anything. They may also be stubborn as well, Now a person can be the opposite of these characteristics if in the reverse, but I never even read cards in the reverse or not. So you know how to recognize someone based off of the characteristics I mentioned, if they're not an earth sign, or if this is not you, if you have earth in your chart or dominating your chart. Okay, but with this new it's like you got a new start or a new beginning that seems to get off to a rough start, either with this person or just in yourself trying to gain this prosperity or whatever this is that is of value to you, or it just may be a little thorny, a little bumpy once it does take off. But it doesn't remain that way though, with every beautiful thing, sometimes with beautiful things there are thorns, and if you can figure out how to get past those thorns, then you can learn to appreciate the beauty where it is, or you can learn to appreciate the value it has. But like I said, with the Ace of Swords, it just indicates that things could get off to a rough start, or be hard to get off the ground. However, it doesn't mean it's going to remain that way. It could be difficult to get off the ground, or it could be difficult in the beginning. But once you get past that, things will work out well. Okay, either with this particular person, or with you becoming stable, secure, whatever this is, financially prosperous, whatever this is that, if you have earth in your chart, or a lot of dominant earth energy or whatever. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the advice portion for you, Aquarius. And keep in mind that each one of you would have slightly different, outcomes because you all have unique energy, okay? This is the energy for the whole entire collective of the Aquarius zodiac for this month. Okay, so if any of you guys are interested in wanting to know what your particular outcome would be, seek out a reading with me from prettytarot.com. You can also, if you would like to donate to contribute to this channel, go to paypal.me/prettytarot. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some advice cards for you guys. Pretty soon I'm going to offer different kinds of readings for you guys. Right now, those are the ones that I have up. And I'm going to offer something, cards popping. Some different options as well for like, personal mini readings or one answer or 2-3 answer readings where you just get certain answers, done for whatever. But okay. Interesting. The queen, the Queen of Earth pops up again, and this is gender neutral to me, but this same person was here in the outcome. But let me point out again that you guys could be dealing with an earth sign or someone who matched those qualities that I mentioned before, the characteristic traits. But, and I've said this for another reading, I believe it was for Scorpio. It could have been Scorpio, it could have been someone else, but I believe it was for Scorpio. Yeah, it was Scorpio. That prior to today, I had noticed before that this in you is funny, because a lot of times I just go intuitively with these cards, but I also go with the messages on them. But in this case, I definitely noticed today the image here where this is a person who they're using their power, they're using their magic, they're using their skills, they're using their experience. They're using whatever they have to manifest and pull to them all these coins and this gold and this big pot of gold and this big pot of money, this big pot of success to them. Okay, so they're prospering, but they're manifesting it and they're pulling it to themselves, So this card is pointing out, and it's once again, like I was saying before, for some of you, maybe you have Earth in your chart. So maybe that's how you can relate to this, is that this is all about you holding your own prosperity, you holding, whatever this is that you're, wanting to have or needing to have. But this could be indicated for all of you, really. But that's something that I definitely noticed, and I feel like it brings a lot of truth to it, okay? But this is thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible energy. And the card is indicating the advice of it is, it says, make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, okay? You also have the renewal card here. Okay, you also have the renewal card. And that card is advising you guys to review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move into a new direction. And you guys have the solitude card. So there's a need for you guys to take some time to be to yourself. Rather to just, be at peace with yourself, to think, mostly to meditate. Some of you may need to pray or whatever, but this person is meditating, and they're meditating though because they're trying to access this tree of knowledge, okay? And this is like, like this person's higher self. We all have a higher subconscious self that can intuitively reach out into like this knowledge, this undeniable like tree of knowledge. Okay, we all can access it, and so you need to, but you need to go within to be able to do this. You need to be able to take the time to do this. You need solitude, to do this. So take some time to be to yourself. Take some time to go meditate. Take some time to go be, you know, peaceful or whatever, pray, have some quiet time or whatever, so that you can kind of like get focused and get centered. Like you have a need to get centered and to become grounded as well, okay? And for those of you who need to meditate or whatever, you know, my favorite track to listen to is a meditation track called Deep Insight. It helps me gain epiphanies, and which you guys may be hoping to gain that here, because this guy has the idea bubble around his head, and that's what he's hanging around for, you know, kind of try to figure out some things or whatever, or to get this idea about things, or what they need to do before they make a move. That's why they're hanging in there. And of course, it's also because you're waiting to hear some communication, or you know there's some communication you need to have. But yeah, every time I listen to Deep Insight by BrainSync / Kelly Howe or whatever, I get epiphanies. Whether it's that same time that I'm listening to it, or that same day later on, or later on in that week, or whatever, you know, it does work. I'm not advertising. I'm not getting paid for this. It's just pure advice from me. You can find it for free on YouTube, or you can go buy it from brainsync.com like I did. Okay, and you have from the angel card saying get more information. Get more information, because there's more knowledge that needs to be had. There's more that you need to delve into here, into the situation. Okay. And this is also telling you here, the advice is to detox. Now, some of you may need to, this reading may be about health for you. So you may need to get more information on how to improve your health from a holistic approach, okay? So some of you may need to literally detox and, you know, clean your diet up, clean up the way you eat, clean up the way you live, you know, for your health to improve. Start taking vitamins, drink more water, you know, leave sodas and alcohol alone, or cigarettes, or whatever it is that's contributing to health issues or stress or whatever it is, you know. For others of you, this detoxing and getting more information may need, you know, get the truth, you know, or do your research, investigate, but also purge anything or anyone that is not healthy for you, that is not good for you, you know. Get rid of anything that is not going to work for you. That includes people, that includes things, that includes habits, that includes certain foods, that includes whatever it is you're doing that's not working out for you, you know. Now, I don't know if some of you are aware, this is wheatgrass. Now, wheatgrass is supposed to be blended into a juice. You can't literally eat the grass, but this is just all symbolism here. But wheatgrass is good for detoxing for those of you who are having any health issues, okay? But that's the advice that you guys have there. Now, for those of you who this reading may have resonated with your love life, I'm going to go ahead and pull some romance angel cards for you. For others of you, even if this reading didn't resonate with your love life and it resonated with other areas of your life, such as your financial situation, jobs, career, or personal things going on with family or whatever, health or whatever, sometimes the messages on these cards are so general that you still can relate to the message. So you can stick around for that and see if it does or if it doesn't. But like I said, if you guys are interested in seeing what the cards would have in store individually, uniquely for you guys in your personal energy, that includes the outcomes and future positions and anything else, or you want more clarity, seek me out for a personal reading at prettytarot.com, okay? All right, so this is saying make the effort, okay? Make the effort. Great love is worth, you know, taking the steps you're guided to take. And I feel like that advice to me can still be very general. Anything that is great or going to be truly beneficial to you is worth taking the steps, you know, you're guided to take or whatever. So definitely put forth the effort, you guys. And that concludes the Aquarius reading for January 2018. I will be doing the 2018 readings for the entire year for all of the zodiac signs as soon as I'm done with popping out all of the popping out all of the January readings, okay? And I appreciate you guys. Please hit the like button if you like the reading. Please don't hesitate to subscribe if you're new so that you can know when there are more readings coming out from me. Also, feel free to comment if you are, you know, interested in sharing how this reading resonates with you or relates to you. I'm behind on doing those drawings because I've been sick and, you know, holidays and all that, but I will be doing those as well, okay? If you guys can be patient with me. When you comment, it enters your name into a drawing. So I have at least 2 to 3 of those to do because I think I'm going to just knock them all out in the month of January. Okay, and I appreciate you guys. Peace. Love you all.